management simple, efficient, and easier for business owners. Now, raise your hand if you are or know a business owner. Now, what do you guys think that their biggest headache is? Well, it turns out it's not marketing, hiring, or even outreach. In fact, for millions of business owners in the US, it's inventory management. And this isn't just a stat. I first saw this with my own family business, but then I quickly realized it wasn't just my family. It wasn't just my family. In fact, the problem is less isolated than that. Across the US, 903,000 plus hours is lost on inventory management, and that's equivalent to 27 to 125 full days. And after talking with over 85 owners, we narrowed down the biggest pain points that make inventory management such an outreach. We realized that inventory management is expensive and outdated. And even within our own family business, we strayed away from it because implementing it just took way too long, and it felt like a full-time job. So like many other restaurants, we just let food go to waste. But starting a business shouldn't be so complicated. In fact, it should be rewarding. So for the 4.7 million new businesses every single year in the US, Inventrack is here for you. Hi, I'm Ray, the CEO.
Hi, I'm Raven, the CMO and VP of Sales.
Hi, I'm Rucha, the CFO.
I'm Zooey, the CSM and PM, and over the past few months, we've worked hard to turn this vision into reality. So together we introduce to you Inventrack. Smart, efficient, and built to scale, we focused on the features that owners need the most. Here is our app demo. Our app has a sleek interface that's simple enough for anyone to use, but powerful enough for serious business. Our first tool is Quick Input. Here, users can enter in data through drop-downs, text boxes, AI-powered image scanning, and vocal input. Our smart suggestions quickly guide entries into the right place, saving time. Next, we have our inventory lists, which are customizable to fit any business type. Users can view details like stock levels, sales data, and expiry dates, all in one view. Which brings us to our analytics. This is where business owners gain real insight. They can view details like real-time sales, turnover rates, projected earnings, and even customer behavior. Our AI-generated suggestions help them make smarter decisions faster. Now onto the Orders tab. With everything from order status to expected delivery dates, it's all there. Here we also have Smart Supply, our feature that uses AI to analyze past purchasing behavior and vendor reliability to automatically recommend what to reorder and when.
Now, since we first entered this space, we took a deep look at our competition. While some platforms, yes, they may be simple and easy to use, but they simply lack the necessary features. And others, well, they're robust, but they come with steep learning curves and even steeper price tags. That's where we come in. That's the gap that we're here to fill because we're affordable and we're intuitive. But we didn't just stop at balance, no. In fact, we went further. Since day one, we've been building Inventrack around real people with intuitive onboarding, real-time data scanning, and community-driven support.
Now let's take a look at the market we're stepping into. Our total addressable market comprises of 32.2 million small businesses, mainly the retail and restaurant categories. Within that market, we hone in on the Northeast region with 6.4 million small businesses, and then more specifically, the 700,000 small businesses in the Massachusetts area. We first plan on implementing it into restaurants, which need frequent inventory tracking, but then we plan on expanding to retail. And this brings us to a total market of $1.46 billion, with our first bracket being at $30.8 million. And with 4.7 million new businesses every single year, the way to grow is, there's so much potential for growth.
Our go-to-market strategy begins with targeted B2B sales and extensive MVP testing in the Massachusetts area. Leveraging letters of intent and referral programs proves the effectiveness of our solution. We also prioritize our local community as our first customers. This means utilizing local relationships and through direct outreach. We'll expand through integrations, product demos, and partnerships, ensuring rapid market adoption and sustainable growth.
Now we're not just planning, we're already executing. So let's take a look at the strategies to more rapid implementation. Since day one, we've been building Inventrack around real people. We ran over 10 tests at restaurants to make sure it was reliable so you can trust it to work from day one. But through continuous testing, we're always evolving. One key insight that we gained from early adopters was the need for a visual layout. So we built a real-time interactive mapping system that would map your inventory and sync with real
Now, after iteration, we found out that it was time to show our product to the world. So we've been actively engaging with our customers through social media marketing and through actual advertising. And we've reached over 2,000 traction across all platforms as of now. And we didn't just stop at digital marketing. We attended key industry events, and we were the top 3 teams at NextGen. Through this event, we learned about way more businesses and even got our first few MVP tests. We also got invited to an entrepreneurial radio show at Northeastern University, showcasing our product to a wider audience. And our current soft launch users compose of 8 restaurants in the Massachusetts and New Hampshire area and 1 retail in the Massachusetts area. And they've been sending us feedback on the daily so that we can continue improving our app. And they have seen real results. 85% of the time to input the data has been reduced, while they've been increasing their inventory accuracy by 25% and increasing customer satisfaction by up to 15% because customers are getting what they want when they need it. This shows that Inventrack is far from just an idea. It's a solution that's already creating an impact for small businesses across Massachusetts. And after the radio show at Northeastern University, Patrice Alves said that we have a network of businesses who would truly benefit from this product. That's validation from someone who understands the market and knows the need.
We gathered over 15 letters of intent from businesses of all kinds, including a growing chain restaurant with 3 locations. This shows the urgent need for our solution. We've also built a contact list of over 70 businesses and collected powerful testimonials from the owners. They're telling us that we would love to implement Inventrack across all locations. These are direct calls for the solutions we provide. In fact, 90% of business owners who tried Inventrack in beta would like to continue using it. This overwhelming positive response demonstrates the real-world impact of Inventrack.
Now, we all know vision is important, but so is viability. So let's take a look at the numbers moving us forward. Inventrack follows a B2B business model, a freemium business model, meaning we give our customers the core features for free, but they can always level up without the risks.
Our free plan offers essential tools like basic inventory tracking, enough to get owners organized. But as businesses grow, so do their needs. That's where our advanced features come in, like AI-powered forecasting and automated supplier management. We meet businesses where they are, and then we continue to grow with them. Now, Inventrack is also very scalable. We're positioned for optimal growth because we're converting our free users to paid customers with free tier rewards, and this self-reinforcing loop brings in new customers without high acquisition costs. Now, consider this. We're also optimizing our value. For every $8.72 we spend on acquiring a customer, we're generating around $3,000 in our lifetime value. This favorable lifetime value to customer acquisition cost ratio not only shows how profitable we are, but how we're positioned for sustainable growth. We're doing this with low overhead costs, and we're bringing in revenue. Now, Inventrack's financial journey begins with a focus on free tier adoption product refinement in year 1, followed by improving paid conversions and adding advanced features by year 2. But year 3 marks a pivotal moment, aiming for a break-even point and scaling marketing efforts alongside customer retention. By year 4, we aim to expand into new markets and invest in relationships to improve brand development. By year 5, we'll be establishing market leadership and honing in on long-term sustainability, positioned to make over $1.2 million in revenue.
Our journey began with extensive MVP testing and research and development. Now, in the development and soft launch phase, we are already seeing success. And after securing funding, we're going to refine our app, expand our customer base. Eventually, our goal is to obtain market leadership.
We are seeking $100,000 to bring Inventrack to the businesses that need it most. 45% will drive research and app development, 40% will fuel marketing and outreach, and the remaining 10% will be used for operations and team growth to ensure future scalability.
Now, remember the first question that we asked you, what the biggest headache for business owners was? Well, after this entire presentation, it's still inventory management, but the story is changing because of Inventrack. So together, let's revolutionize the next generation of entrepreneurs. This is your chance to invest in something businesses not only want, but depend on to thrive. Thank you.